My name is Griffin, and this is Andy Vonal. And we perform together as Andy and Grace. We've known each other a very long time.
Amongst ourselves, we realised we can do this in the sort of 1997, 98, of taking our gear, setting up in chill-out rooms in clubs, and just improvising, for quite long periods of time. I mean, 2 hours plus in clubs. We used all sorts, synthesizers, samplers, tapes, cassettes, shortwave radios, and all sorts of things just to make sound and jam. We were performing as a group called Chillage People, and we put out an album called Solid Water, which is out there on YouTube Land somewhere and other places. And then I sort of fell out of love with it all and just didn't do anything for years, and then got back into it in sort of 2015 again. I started getting interested, and then we just got back in touch, and I'll let Grace take over from there.
Yeah, similarly, I was very busy with work, so didn't do much music for quite a long time, and the same for Rupert, actually. But a couple of years ago now, I challenged Andy to come round and do a jam. And yes, and we decided we still had a little bit of a connection musically, and it all kind of went from there, really.
Well, the Queen of Wales basically insisted that we did something for Hardware Jams. That's this, the Hardware Jams, which is a Facebook collective and YouTube channel where every week you do a challenge, you do your jam, you set up, you do your jam to the theme of that challenge, and we got really heavily involved with that. But at the same time, I'd also got involved with the EMOM movement.
What I love about EMOMs is you don't know what's going to happen next. You can see one performer create this wonderful thing, and then the next thing is guaranteed to be completely different. That's all you know, is it's not going to be the same. And then when you sort of relate that to what we do, we're all about improvising. We've got a little framework perhaps going on, but it's not, each of our performances is never the same twice, and we don't really know what's going to happen until we get there. So I think that freedom to improvise within that kind of open context of an EMOM is quite a good marriage, and I think that's what we like about it. We don't, I think there's plenty of environments where you can improvise, of course, but they just fit together rather nicely. And
they do.
Yeah.
It's a lovely environment. You're always playing to a friendly crowd, and it's long enough to do something interesting, and actually feel like it's been worthwhile, and not too long that you can outstay your welcome particularly. Although some people do try very hard to outstay their welcome, so but that's always going to be the case. There's such a diversity even within the realm of electronic music that there's going to be something for everybody. But you can't possibly like everything either. So it's okay to say, actually, I'm not really into this, and go and get yourself a drink from the bar.
So do you like the element of uncertainty when it comes to your own performance as well? I'm guessing because there's two of you, it kind of lends itself to a bit more exploration.
Yes, very much. We're lucky in that sense. And also we can sort of sit back and let the other one take over for a bit, if you like, and we can ebb and flow. We can do call and response stuff.
Yeah, breathing room.
Blend it together. There's lots and lots of ways we can turn, and what we tend to do when we're preparing for anything like this, we'll kind of create some patterns and some beats and some sequences and some sounds, but we don't really tie down how that's all going to lock together. We may well rehearse it quite well, and then do something completely different the next day, but with the same set of ingredients. So,
So do you tend to have a defined role, each of you? So, one does the kind of beats and rhythms, the other one does the melodies, or is it a bit more interchange?
We have quite different equipment.
It's a bit like that.
Yeah.
But it's not exactly like that. I mean, Grace definitely is more in charge of sort of drums, the percussion side and the rhythmic side, but not completely, because in my modular I've got some trigger gate triggers and Euclidean things which I chuck out to various sort of percussion type modules, but I use that to sort of underpin what's going on, rather than necessarily us taking the main bits. and I'm quite given to melody, so I quite play melodic bits.
I think it's quite good that we both can do both sort of melodics and rhythmical stuff, and we both have the option to play samples and sound effects and things, and so it means we could switch roles within all that sort of format, and it will change the nature of what's coming out the speakers, because obviously we're different humans, and so it just inevitably has a slightly different feel if we flip roles and go back again. So it's a really powerful and useful thing, as well as, if one of you wants to sit back for a moment to sort of maybe tee something else up, and the other person can hold the fort in the meantime. So it gives us a lot of options, and
Okay. Wow. What a wonderful, wonderful night it's been down here at Sonicstate EMOM. You might not appreciate the amount of work that goes into presenting this music to you. From behind the scenes here, sound engineering, video engineering, beautiful visuals. Nick from Sonicstate and the team doing absolutely wonderful stuff. Fabulous and so different. You just wouldn't find a night like this in very many places around the UK or indeed around the world. So what a great night it's been. Thank you so much for coming down and listening as well, because audience are also equally important to the artists. Last up, we've got Andy and Grace. And we'll talk to them after.
Adore todo on heurum, sitting name je helgat, tolpa come di bricce, jorta di nuella, on jorta swa on heurum. Orde je daar aan ik geplaatst, syne ons today, on forgive sura giltas, swa way forgive rorum giltendum, on nei leitamos of kostrunga, ataneisus of ilifere, so flice.
something feeding back into something.
De oren, toverwoord om heel ziet in naam je herald, tover komen die brietje, je wordt dat in willa, en je wordt dan zwart, en heel. Worden je daar wanneer gaat, zullen ons tot hij, en voor kennis voor een kiltas, zwart, weven geven voor een kilten doen, en nee, je leidt aan ons op kostdrongen, akkenees op je soort brietje.
You actually made a monumental fuck up.
Andy and Grace! Well, have you got more? Are we allowed more, Nick? Can we do more? More! A little one? Can you do a little one more? Yeah, but we were having such a good time out here. It's the party night. Come on. Yes! Do it!
Actually made a monumental fuck up.